What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, I guess if you've been following the channel, you follow me on Instagram, you know that my daily is, hold on, shut up, is a 2020 Toyota Corolla. I had it for 3 weeks and I was sitting at a red light and someone rear-ended me, so then it was out. It's been gone for about 2 weeks, almost exactly, and finally got it back yesterday. So I'll throw a clip, or I'll throw a picture up right now of what it did look like when I got rear-ended, and then what it looks like now. Looks perfect. I'm pumped on it. Yeah, couldn't be any more excited to have this thing back in my hands. This is the official camera vehicle when I go filming stuff. So now we're gonna get more behind the build videos. I have a really sick one coming this week. Now that we're back in action and I have everything that I need. Today's video is going to be a very interesting one. I'm meeting up with the boy Mike at his house, and what we're doing is gonna be a little interesting. Cutting a hole in the hood and doing a wastegate dump straight out the hood. Should be interesting. I don't know.
I hope not.
All right, we got Mike's new car. Absolutely, this is the one. At least it's got a big old turbo, you know?
Yeah.
Did he tell you exact power numbers? I think it's 500 something.
No, he didn't tell me.
I think it's 5 something. I don't.
It was super late and I was ready to go to sleep.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
Ask him up.
Holy shit. So it's coming straight out of the hood?
Oh yeah. So basically we've got our wastegate here, which is cool because it's like in a really good spot. There's gonna be a little bit of hose issues, I think. So I'm hoping he can just replace this with an AN fitting and do a different line over here at this end.
Yeah.
That's a little razor blade of the zip tie. I'll make sure to cut that. But otherwise, we're basically just gonna try to route that to kind of right here. Obviously, we need to make sure that it's forward of this, so this doesn't get melted. We're gonna have to cut a big hole in the plastic so that doesn't get melted, and then we'll do a nice teardrop shape coming out of the hood. Little trim rig. It's gonna be pretty.
It's gonna be loud.
Yeah, I don't even want to drive it.
No, it's
like,
it's gonna be so loud.
I'm just gonna get pulled over just for like taking it down the street.
Yeah, it's gonna be incredible. There she is. All right, just rotate it, throw a hole in there, we're good to go, right?
Done.
That is it. What size is it? 38 or 40?
44.
Oh shit.
He's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
I'm surprised that it's just like a straight cut off tube.
Yeah.
No, whatever.
All right. Freaking good morning.
Just gotta ask the question: how does a V-band actually work? So there's no gasket, obviously. Yeah. You're relying on a perfectly flat surface here and a perfectly flat surface here. Those surfaces aren't flat; they're gonna leak, and 90% of the time they do leak, which is a shame. Yeah. You can use things like anti-seize, or I believe ATP Garrett turbos in Hayward. You can actually get like a special gasket for V-bands. Oh, pretty slick. So basically, this one has a little male ridge. This one's got a female notch. Fit them in there, and you can kind of see it's got a taper on either side of that. All right. So when you have that taper, this has a matching taper on the inside of that groove. So you're gonna slip that in there. Sort of pain in the butt again. And once you get this all fitted, sorry guys. Right? So then we get our clamp on here, and it's gonna basically grab that taper. And then as you tighten this clamp down, that's what's actually gonna lock these two in place.
That makes sense. So
it's physically, the groove in this is slightly narrower than the tapers on this piece and this piece. So as you tighten this, it's forcing them together.
So what would be like just the advantage of it is you could rotate it?
No gasket. You can rotate it infinitely, obviously in a 360 degree rotation. And it just makes a cleaner look.
Yeah,
no
it
bolts, no nothing.
Yeah. So this is attempt number 1 at trying to get a teardrop, and the way you're gonna do it is, I'm not sure, you know? I don't know what to tell you. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna work. It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be great. It's kind of impressive.
Never done it before.
No, it's kind of impressive. Jeez, there it is.
So I think I'll probably taper it down a little bit to get it a little more round
Yeah.
shaped at the bottom, and we'll taper this in just a hair to kind of, you know, just tailor the shape.
Overall shape looks pretty good though.
Right? Good.
First attempt came out great.
We're gonna do a little more sanding, but I have to do it on a disc sander so that way I can get the whole surface perfectly flat. We'll clean that up. I believe he wants this blued too.
Oh, okay.
So that's a totally different deal. Bluing titanium is kind of easy because it heats up so quick and it changes colors real rapidly. This stuff's pretty thick wall tube. We're gonna try. We'll do an experiment with another little piece, and then we'll give it a go on the final the final piece. But
overall, first attempt looks great.
hey, looks like a teardrop.
Jeez.
I'm super sad.
Okay, so what's next? We need to cut a hole in this damn hood.
Oh yeah.
You're excited?
No.
Okay, perfect. No. It's gonna be great.
I mean, I think it's at the right angle and everything too.
It's your time to shine. Drilling holes in hoods. Absolutely. How do you feel? This is the hardest part, right? I mean, it has to be.
I mean, yeah, getting it all to just line up and fit.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. All right, well, there it is. It's tacked in place. This drawing around is not where it's supposed to be. It's going to be more that way. This is just, what do we call this?
Temporary?
Temporary, absolutely.
That was a theoretical?
This was theoretical, but this is actually the location it needs to be. So, I mean, it looks pretty good, especially with it popped open. I think is like the, where are we at? That's the one.
More trimming?
Yeah. I mean, it does look pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. I like it. And the angle is definitely the call.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah. All right, explaining is needed. So today is the next day. I just want you guys to know that. And that's because Mike had to get to some business, and we just couldn't finish filming the entire video for pretty much yesterday. So today we are finishing it, or he is finishing it. I'm just there in moral support. He just texted me right now. He said he just finished up welding the external wastegate dump for the hood. So pretty much today he built pretty much just like a little trim piece, a bezel, I guess you could say, that's going to be around where it actually pops out of the hood. He said he just finished that guy up. I'm heading to his house right now so we can see pretty much the finished product and I guess see what it looks like, maybe see what it sounds like. We're gonna see. So I'm pretty excited. We're gonna head to Mike's house right now. I'll see you guys when we get there. We made it. We're here, day 2. There it is. There it is. Was that hard to do? Harder than normal, or did you mess up at some point?
It just doesn't work the same as titanium.
Yeah.
Like Ty just like blues up super quick and easy.
Yeah.
This one I'm just like sitting there cooking it,
waiting.
and I'm like, I don't want to go too far, but I want to, you know, I want.
It looks good.
That was the first attempt, so.
Oh shit! Good shit. I like
Done.
it. Bam. And then this thing too. This is that little bezel I was talking about. Bada bing, bada boom.
I drew the bottom half, and then I'm like, well, I don't like any of my drawings, so we're just gonna wing it. Then we're gonna sand all this, powder coat it black after we drill all the holes. That'll be the final piece on this.
And this, if you guys are lost, it's gonna go like, wait, does it go this way? Yeah. It's gonna go like this, pretty much, like a little fireball.
Fireball, dude.
It's gonna be fantastic. That's all the drilling, right? That's it.
I hope so.
I mean, we're gonna hope. Everything seems to line up. Now we're doing some riv nut action. Same thing that I used on the flare, same thing we used on like the roof spoiler. Actually really,
If you
really
haven't
handy.
watched either of those videos, you should.
No, absolutely you should. So now that the main reason for the tape is what, for the drawing?
The tape was for the drawing, and
Plus it protects a little bit?
Protects it, because like you notice when we drilled, we had like the little bits of metal flakes.
Yeah.
And beyond that, it'll help keep the paint, you know, kind of more stable.
Yeah.
As you cut that area. There's still a chance of like a little bit of clear coat lifting, but the goal is to obviously minimize that, and we don't ever want that to happen. So hopefully the tape did its job and completely prevented that to begin with.
Excellent. Can this also be called like a nutsert?
Yes.
Who call those, right? Pretty much all it does is, how do we explain this? I mean, you squeeze it and it pulls it, right? And that's what kind of creates that little bond.
Yeah. I'm 100% willing to ruin a nutsert so people can see how this goes.
Bada bang. There we go.
So, I think it's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's
wanna
waste
ruin
out
it?
some nutsert. Look at 100 of them. I think we're good.
Is that the one that I bought?
No, I bought those. That's
Oh.
the one you bought over there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I bought M5s because I want a nice little hardware for this.
Yeah.
So basically, this tool, you can get them pretty much anywhere. Harbor Freight sells them. You get them online. They're like 50 bucks. You thread these little gold nutserts on, and you notice it's got these little teeth in there. Drill your hole to fit this exactly. This levers out like that. As soon as you put it into material and you squeeze the levers, you can see that it actually bulges that out.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to pinch the flange and this new bulge in your sheet metal.
Right there.
Boom.
Perfect.
And that's it. Once it looks like that, you've now got something that ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere. Ta-da! It's black. 6% gloss. You know? That's the one.
Oh yeah.
That is the one.
Done. Get some bolts.
Gotta get to the bolted it on. Obviously all the riv nuts are in. Ready to go. Now. Ta-da! That's the one. Well, that's it. That's the one. It works.
Dude.
Absolutely.
Looks great.
Freaking perfect. Look at it. Look at it. We also did start it up because some people probably are going to say, like, as far as like the whole swaying, obviously the engine moves and it works. Absolutely. Left a little space on each side and kind of wrapped it up a little bit, and nothing hits. Looking good. Opens, closes, perfect. Looks great. Fantabulous. Any final words?
Don't ask me to do a whole ton of these. It's a lot of work.
No, seriously. Probably a little bit. It was harder than you thought, right? Maybe you just go about it a little differently.
I think if you build the tube first rather than cut the hole first, it would go a lot faster.
Yeah.
That's probably where I could have made this a little bit easier on myself. But aside from that, I mean you're putting a hole in a tube and you got to line the two up with no real easy way to measure it. That's kind of,
yeah,
you're just winging it.
Kind of freeballing it. But it worked out. Looks great. Fits good. I personally like the way it looks. Obviously, hood popped, like it just looks pretty gnarly. Especially the teardrop and the angle, I think we got like pretty perfect. So overall, I'm liking it. Well, as I'm editing this, I realized I actually never ended the video, so I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.